Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the JP on Comms channel for a couple of news announcements. Of course, a short style video just to give you an up-to-date version of what is going on at the club. So, of course, as you can tell by the title, there's a couple of things we're going to be talking about in this one. And the first thing is going to be the season ticket announcement. Maidstone United have announced the early bird offers for this upcoming season in the National League South. They've also put out the match day ticket prices too. So we'll start off with those before we get into the slightly more speculative news coming out of the club. So match day prices for the upcoming season. If, like me, you don't often get a season ticket for whatever reason, of course, everybody's got their reason for not getting one, but match day prices for the upcoming season are going to see a £2 reduction across the board from last season. It's going to be £17 for an adult, £13 for a concession, £7 for a youth, and under 11s are going to go free with any paying adult. So good news for all of those junior stones out there. If you've got any children or nephews and nieces, little brothers and sisters that you're looking and getting invested into the football this season, then there's no better time to do it by the looks of things. That is, of course, a £2 increase on what we saw last time we're in the National League South, but I think, to be fair, with the last 2 years, how things have inflated across the country, I don't think that's necessarily an awful rise, and it will be a £3 upgrade on any of those prices to get into the main stand. So 20, 16, 10, and I believe £3 for the junior if you're looking to go in the Manchester main stand. So talking of season tickets, of course, the early bird offer was released today as well. The season tickets we're going to start off with are going to be the standing ones. So those of you who do go pitch side, town end, Genco, these are for yourselves. Adult prices are starting off at £2.55. It's going to work out £11.09 a game. So almost a £6 a game saving there. That's pretty good. I think they said in this announcement it works out about 8 games free of the 25. So, I mean, you can't really argue with that. Concessions, £1.95 is going to be £8.48 a game. Youth, £1.05 is going to be £4.57 per game. And junior season tickets are going to be free in the standing areas this season, with any adult who gets a season ticket as well. Seated area, of course, I mentioned main stand. If you are a current season ticket holder in the main stand, you can renew your current season ticket for the end of this month. So make sure if you do want to renew that, you get it done as soon as possible. Got until the end of the month to do that, but of course, want to get that sort of thing out of the way ahead of the new season. Season ticket prices for the seated area is going to be £300 for an adult. That's working out £13.04 per game. £2.40 for a concession. That's £10.43 per game. Youth is £1.50. That's £6.52 per game. And a junior in the Manchester stand is £45. That is £1.96 per game. If you are going to be getting a season ticket, it is a £5 booking fee online. And of course, if you saw this video last season, I did, of course, talk about how it's not all doom and gloom in that extra £5. Half of it is going to the Heart of Kent Hospice charity. So, like I say, your £5 is doing some good there. Of course, a couple of quid from that is going to charity, and it's good to do your bit where you can. So that is going to be the season tickets all wrapped up. And now we're going to get on to slightly more speculative stuff coming from the club. So Maidstone United today have posted a picture of a Polaroid with 3.5, but we'll call it 4 Maidstone United shirts hanging from the wall in the changing rooms. Now, many people are speculating upon the caption of this photo, which does include a B talking about being busy in the coming days. So, what does this mean? Well, many people think that the B is an indication that we're going to be signing some Barnet players. I don't think that's the case. I think that is a bit of a leap. Although, to be fair, with the announcements we've been seeing, especially with Aaron Sibia and, motorway junctions and that sort of things, it wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. But I don't think we're going to be signing any Barnet players. There's not any that I'm aware of that are on the move. There's not any I'm aware of that we actually consider bringing in terms of what we're looking for in the squad. So I think it's probably fair to say it's some sort of busy bee thing they're going for. Like I say, you never know. But those 4 shirts on the wall, my first assumption was contract announcements. Of course, we still got quite a few people up in the air. Rory Deacon, Gavin Hoyt, Perry Andelo, Reece Greenwich, a few more as well in there who we're going to be looking to re-sign for this season, I can imagine. I think this is probably going to be something to do with that. However, on the Maidstone Twitter, someone did reply to this Polaroid photo saying new contract announcements or new signings. And the Stones Twitter account did reply saying, why not both? So it does look like we're going to be announcing somebody within the next day or two, along with some contract announcements, which of course is very good news. Good to see the squad getting bolstered very early doors. Of course, we've not got too many people contracted to next season just yet. So I think we've got 5 players contracted to next season at the moment. So Wanjao Smith, Sam Bone, George Fowler, Rafe Brown and Devontae Arancibia. So good little core of the squad there. But of course, if we can make some additions to that in the coming days, that's going to be good news for us. So my suggestion is keep your eyes peeled on the Stones social media. Keep your eyes peeled very much so on this channel as well. As you know, the drill here on the JP on Comms YouTube channel is that any players that do get announced, any news that does get announced that's worthy of reporting on, comes straight here, usually on the day. So if we sign any players, I'll do my best to get an all you need to know video out that evening. And what we'll try and do is keep up to date with all these news things that will be dropping from the club in the coming days and weeks too. So if you do want to keep up to date with all of that stuff, do subscribe down below as well. I think there's a notification bell you can press. I don't know if certain people get that once you get enough subscribers. Apparently that makes a difference. So press that as well if you're interested. Do like this video if you do like these new style updates as well. And we'll keep those coming in the coming weeks and months ahead of the new 2022-23 season. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one.